Alright guys, what up? This is Bando 909 back with another video. This time I didn't really have a video to post Sunday, so my apologies. Not a whole lot of interesting things happened and kind of been going through a rough spell here. So anyway, back in the garage. Here's the two bikes. Obviously, this is the Triumph Sprint ST, which is my newer bike, posted in the Sport Bike Special. And then this is the KLR that I usually ride my daily. So, I mean, both of these I ride, I just flip between the two. I just figured to give you a little update of what's going on with both of them. So the KLR was having some electrical problems. Wasn't sure what was going on. Found out it was just a loose battery terminal off the negative side from the battery. The bolt actually came loose, probably due to the exhaust vibrating so much. So, tighten that down. So far, everything looks good. There have been no lights flickering. Everything's been solid. I've noticed about better... I can have all my lights on, my underglows, my fogs, my HID headlight, and high beam, and there's no flickering. The turn signals come on, the brake light comes on. There's no power draw loss or anything like that, no fading. So that's really good, although it needs a bath badly. I mean, look at all those mosquitoes. They call it the bug killer. So there's a couple minor dings in the plastic dip starting to show now, ripping up, which is not a big deal. Like I said, it was a temporary thing anyway. So, managed to take that apart, and then I put the new Two Brothers stainless, or not stainless, like aluminum exhaust on. The carbon fiber one was unfortunately peeling at the front here, so went ahead and put this one on. See if all the screws are there. There's three. Yep, they're all there still, so that's good. They didn't vibrate loose yet. So, although that one might be a little bit, but I got to keep an eye on it because the problem was the last one, the carbon fiber one, the screws in the front actually vibrated off. So that's part of the reason why I had to get this replacement. Danny at Two Brothers, though, super cool guy, hooked me up and sent me this out for free from California. I really appreciate it. Has a lot of cool exhaust for a lot of different bikes. And they're also coming out with a different carbon fiber format. I think it's just over time. It just, like he said, it heated up. The resin just broke down, and it started coming apart. Actually, my other friends have had Two Brothers exhaust in the past for different bikes, and the carbon fiber never had an issue. Mine must have just been a fluke, which is okay. Like I said, I think actually the stainless looks better. And then I also went ahead, you can't really see it, but there's rivets in the top here where the screws used to be. And we went ahead and riveted the hanger on to the exhaust, so that'll never come off, hopefully. And then we were able to repurpose the screws from there and put them where the lost ones were in the, in the front here. So that was really nice. My brother's buddy Ethan came by and helped me out with that one, so that was really cool. Still got to update those graphics yet because they're really starting to show age and they're tearing really bad. So I got to do something about that or my knees are going to wear that plastic dip right off. Like you could see it starting to peel. This is from, I dropped a bike a while ago and you could see like off a trailer and you could see that's what happens when you peel it off. And I just missed some underspray down there. Otherwise, everything else looks fine. Still backfires like crazy. Shoots fireballs. As you can tell back here, this is all... It's all, blackened out. This was this color. It's all black here because of the, it shoots fireballs like this far out of this goddamn pipe. It's awesome. My friends always, like, when they're riding with me, they're like, they're always going, how the hell do you shoot fireballs like that? I'm like, well, I've been like that. It's been like that since the beginning. So, updating the ST, the reason why I haven't been really riding this bike lately, because one of my buddies I let one of my buddies borrow the bike and take it out for the day with me, and he unfortunately low-sided. So as you can see, this is the plastic here. This bike's been laid down on both sides. I believe on the right side, because I'm looking at it opposite. The right side of the bike I think was tipped over. because this mirror here is a brand new mirror I put on it. It was broken and had 2 bolts at the bottom here, screwed it into place, so you couldn't flex it like this. So this is a brand new mirror. So I think that's how I knew it was tipped over on this side. On this side, it had previously, before the owner had the bike, when I bought it off of, somebody low-sided this bike because the bottom of this, as you can see right here, this is all scratched here, and this is all scratched. Now you can see, because my friend dumped it on me, this is obviously torn to hell up even worse, so I might have to replace this bar end. It should be okay, though, but I'll have to tighten that up. Actually, that screw's a little loose there for that. And then, obviously, this plastic here was, this isn't broken, thank God. This is another under piece that I pulled off. Move these Allen wrenches out of the way really quick. So, on the other side, as you can see, this is all messed up, kinds of messed up. This was ground down, this is ground down, scratched, this is cracked up here. This is the top of the fairing. The fairing actually sits like this. So you can see that piece is completely cracked. This was already cracked up here before, but this is even worse now. So I'm missing that silver piece that went in the middle right here. This is all scratched, everything. So this is totaled. This was actually repaired by somebody previously. As you can see, this is all fiberglass. Somebody did fix this, and as you can see here, somebody kind of made this together because it broke. This was a screw point right here. This was cracked before. So somebody definitely repaired this fairing at one point. So I had to buy a new fairing. Unfortunately, I wasn't going to deal with it. So that's why it's in pieces. Unfortunately, that's part of the bottom here. This is like the centerpiece that goes bottom of the radiator. You know, that's the top that goes up here. Obviously, this mirror is broken. When it hit the ground, it pretty much just snapped up. Unfortunately, I think that's like when you tip a bike over, I think that's like the first thing that's going to break is your mirror. So unfortunately, that's a $90 mirror I had to buy. This fairing was like $450. What else? Oh yeah, and then the shifter and the foot peg bolts snapped the hell off. As you can see, it's no longer existent. My buddy Kyle drove this luckily back. He wasn't the one that wrecked the bike, by the way, but he was there when it happened. He luckily was able to jump on it, drive it back to my house, so appreciate Kyle for doing that. This is snapped the hell off. This is the foot peg. This got ground down here. This is the center stand. It's just a little scuff there. And then this got scuffed up a little bit. This is for the passenger foot peg. And then that rear, luckily this cap on the axle is completely like aluminum. So this just got ground a little bit. I can probably take that off and repaint that. And then repaint the frame obviously right here because this got scratched by the shifter. And so did this. This got scratched up too. Luckily this did not get punctured. So, as I was worried about if there was going to be oil or anything leaking out of this cap here. Luckily, that wasn't the case, so that's really good. Probably just get some paint on that too. However, since this accident did happen, I went ahead and bought these brand new frame sliders. I kind of wish I had them on before, but at least they're on here now. These are by T-Rex Racing. Did an awesome job. This is just the metal piece. The other side's actually complete. I'm waiting for the new parts from Triumph to come in so I can go ahead and fix that. And then I have the axle sliders on the front because I didn't really notice it, but it did take a hit from up here. I mean, this got a little tiny scratch there, but down at the bottom you can see it got scratched up right here from when it fell. I mean, the guy was probably going like 10 or 15 miles an hour when it fell. So luckily these are on here now. Really simple to install these and these. The only thing was just taking this engine mount bolt out was hard to break it loose. But once I broke it loose with a pry bar, I got these on super fast. Just like no problem at all. This is what it's supposed to look like when it's done. So it just says Sprint 1050, and then you can see it says T-Rex in there, which is really cool. I actually ordered. They actually sent me the wrong ones. They actually were supposed to send me the ones with the red text in the slider. So Sprint 1050s is going to be like this indent is going to be in red, and then the rest of the puck is black, which I think is going to look killer on the bike once it's on there. which is really easy to install. So all you have to do is just take this little bolt out from right here, and you can slide the new one off, old one off, and slide the new one on, and then you're ready to go. So hopefully these are like 120 bucks for this and that. So that was really good. I'll probably leave a link here. They have a ton of different bikes that you can buy accessories for. So, and they're very, very good. I was kind of skeptical in the pictures on eBay, but they look awesome. And then as you can see, it sticks out like a good, good distance away from the fairing. So hopefully when it goes down, it impacts this, and this just keeps it from, roughing stuff up again. But that's a little short update. The only other thing I want to do to this bike is get those saddlebags put on. I just need to find the bolts back here. I think there's our 8 by 1.25, so by I think 20 threads or 30 threads. So I just need 3 of them to go in here. It puts the rails on, and then it puts these bags on. I'm just like not gonna have them on all the time, but I'm just gonna, in case I need to carry stuff, I can take them on and off as I please. It'd be a lot better than carrying my backpack around the whole time. So hopefully in the next few days, I'll have this guy put back together. I'm glad my buddy's okay. Right now he's at, he's training for the National, well, not training, they're on a deployment mission thing for the National Guard up in Wisconsin. So, which I hope the best of luck up there for him. He said, no problem, he'll pay for the damages. And I'm really appreciative of that. So when we come back, we'll sort that out. But other than that, that's a little update video. I'm probably gonna start doing once obviously I get the Triumph fixed, I'm gonna do like everybody in the group's bikes. I'm gonna try to do an overview of just a simple 3-minute, 4-minute video per bike, just talking about it, when we got it, how much it was, do we like it, do we dislike it, what do we like, what do we don't like, and should you guys get the bike or look into getting one. I think it would be kind of a neat little series because we got 7 or 8 of us to talk about different bikes and what they are like. Some people might not know about these bikes. Some of these bikes that we've got are brand new. Some of them are 25, 30 years old. So I think it'd be kind of a nice little collage thing going on. So, all right, guys, that'll do for now. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. It's Bando 909, and I'm out. Peace.